Have you ever, tried to figure out what can I do about my blood pressure? How can I have a more healthy reading when I check my blood pressure? A lot of people don't realize that a plant-based diet and other natural things can support you and help you to really live longer, even if you went to the doctor and you found out your blood pressure is high. It's really not a death sentence. There are ways that you can really enjoy a good quality of life by really making lifestyle changes. So I want to just share with you some tips for maintaining optimal health with the DASH diet. And what is the DASH diet exactly? It is a way of getting, following through on certain types of foods and using certain types of plants that is going to help to manage your condition. Now remember, the goal is functionality. You may have already, been facing an issue in your health, but you want optimal health. You want to be the best that you can be. So even if your blood pressure is normal, this is still going to help you. This is still a healthy way to live. And I want to say, if you have no blood pressure issues at all, don't wait until you get a reading. Start implementing these strategies into your life right now. So to lower your blood pressure with this DASH diet, I'm going to share with you what the DASH diet stands for. It is a dietary approach to stop hypertension. That's what it means. The D is dietary, A is approach, S is stop, and H is hypertension. So you can take note of that, right? It is an ideal style of eating that everyone can, introduce into their life or follow through on. The U.S. News and the World Health Report has ranked this as one of the best and healthiest diet plans that you can use. And a diet doesn't mean you're just restricting your life and you can't eat other things at all. But this is predominantly what you want to consume on a daily basis, food from this list. So here are some of the suggestions that I want to share with you. All right, so let's look at the benefits of this DASH diet. First of all, you want to talk with your doctor, or if you have a naturopath, you want to share with that naturopath. I think I have a little typo there, but that's okay. You want to talk to your doctor, your naturopath, about a calorie plan. How much calories should I be eating if I'm a woman over 40, if I'm a man over 50, and so on. You want to find out how many calories a person around my age should be eating. And then what you want to do is kind of like plan, think about what's breakfast, lunch, and dinner going to look like, and snacks. And you can actually get an idea of, what that would look like. And the doctor can actually, or your practitioner can help you to create a meal plan that will keep you in that kind of category. So that's a good thing, all right? So the next thing you want to do, this one may be a little simpler, easier. You want to reduce your salt intake. You want to ensure that you don't have more than 15 milligrams of salt a day. So you want to really lower your salt intake. Your food could still be appealing by adding other spices and other seasonings to make it tasty, but you want to lower your salt intake to make sure that you are. I want to also talk about the quality of salt. A lot of people think salt is salt. No two salts are the same. You can just buy a table salt and use that, but you would find there's very little benefit. If you use something like Himalayan salt or sea salt, you're going to get a lot of minerals in those salts. They don't have a lot of anti-caking agents and a lot of other fillers. Having a history of training in agro-processing and knowing what's inside of your food, it's really better to stay clean. So choose salt that doesn't have a lot of added ingredients. Sea salt, Himalayan salt, those are great options. You can also try to eat less processed food at the same time as well. You can also eat less processed food at the same time and experiment, as I said before, with like vinegars and lemon to get more flavors. All right, the third one I want to share with you is eating more vegetables. That's going to be a real great way, incorporating more plants into your diet. And what I would like to say, I had gone through a lot of health challenges. On the contrary, I was suffering with low blood pressure because of thyroid and fibroids and all these things. But when I incorporated a lot of plants, fruits and vegetables in my diet, so aim every day with every meal to put half of your plate with vegetables or fruit. So let's say in the morning you're having breakfast. Don't worry to have 2 pancakes. Put 1 pancake on that plate, right? And if you're having eggs, you can have that 2 scrambled eggs, or if it's a piece of other protein, you want to put that protein on there. And you want to ensure that you have half of that plate. So what you can do is put some apple, put some lettuce. That's half the plate right there. And that meal is going to have a lot of fiber, and you're going to find it's going to be filling, and you're not going to have to, see your numbers going up in a bad way. Because what happened is that you're having whole grains and fiber, and you're making up that meal to be more nutrient dense. You don't want to eat empty calories, like having 2 pancakes and a lot of bacon and sausage, but there's no plants in there. So these are the things that actually cause us to have these type of diseases when we don't balance our meals well. All right, the fourth one, you want to switch to either low dairy, you want to do like, low fat dairy, and I would recommend switching over to plant-based dairy alternatives like almond milk, oat milk, even if you get a good soy milk, you can try these natural milks, the nut-based milks, and all of these have a lot of nutrients and value, and it may be, wise to look at those options if you already have high blood pressure or other issues happening with you. All right, a lot of people also are lactose intolerant, and that's why the dairy-free alternatives will be really better for your digestive system. All right, another one, you want to cut back on meat, and so a lot of people love meat. Nothing is wrong with having a little protein, but you want to focus on using healthy proteins. So what are some healthy proteins that we can use? There are health benefits to using plant-based protein. It reduces your risk of chronic diseases like heart diseases, cancers, diabetes, and all of that. So another thing is that there's a study from the World Health Organization that says that there's a lot of carcinogens in the meats. And so carcinogens are really one of the main causes of cancers, and that's why you want to really avoid too much processed meats. High consumption of red meats is also linked to cardiovascular diseases, so it can actually be hurting your heart in the long run if you eat too much red meat. And another thing is better weight management. You'll be able to manage your weight better if you eat less of these red meat. So take it down, and you can use red meats like if you're going out to dinner once in a while, once a month, twice a month, but try not to make it a habit to have too much red meats. You can also experience other benefits like improved gut health, lower inflammation, and all of that if you would really use less red meats in your body. All right, so God gave us a self-healing body, and there are things that we can do. Let's move on to number 6. Tip number 6. You can limit your sugar intake. That's a really good one because sugar is high in empty calories, and you can drink a lot of water instead of soda. Eat a fruit instead of drinking juice. That's good ways to help your body and help your numbers to be better. Another one is you want to focus on healthy fats. Cut back on the processed fats. A lot of people use a lot of margarines, hydrogenated oils. But if you opt for more healthier monosaturated fats and polysaturated fats, you can use like olive oil, avocado oil. Coconut oil is one of the best oils for cooking. All right, you can even use grapeseed oil as well. And these are going to be really great help towards your heart, your digestive system, and your numbers in terms of things that contribute to high blood pressure. You want to also make gradual changes because a lot of time just jumping over and saying, I'm going to eat vegetarian diet from tomorrow is really not going to work. It's a good intention, but a lot of us find it's a struggle. And so you want to gradually change over to eating more whole foods. And those things are going to eliminate problems like bloating and diarrhea. And something as well, if you just switch over and said, I'm going to drink a lot of green juice from tomorrow, you can actually get bloating, diarrhea, heartburn because your body is shocked into this new way. And so you want to start small and just keep increasing step by step. Extra helping of vegetables every day, extra fruit, a little less bread, using whole grain breads instead of just white flour. All of these things are going to help your body to function better and less pain, better numbers. All right, learn new recipes. That's a good idea as well. If you learn new recipes, some of us, it's easy to just go into the kitchen and throw things wrong and just create anything. I thank God for that ability. But for a lot of people, get nice recipes. There's a lot of things online that you can use. Get a nice, good cookbook that has healthy recipes and follow through on those things, because it's going to really help your body in the long run. All right. And prepare your recipes with fresh ingredients. Use fresh seasonings, fresh herbs, fresh spices. The less processed things you use to cook your food and prepare your meals, it's the better, because you know what is inside of it. All right. So um, I want to also remind you that the DASH diet was created by um, the World Health Organization, and in part it was also created by the National Health Lung and Blood Institute, and their website offers a lot of guides. So if you look at the National Health Lung and Blood Institute, don't forget that you're going to be able to see on their website guides that will help you with your individual plan to track your own process with this issue of high blood pressure that so many people around the world suffer with. So let me give you a few other lifestyle suggestions that you can incorporate as well. All right. You can also incorporate like taking your medication as directed by your doctor. All right. So if you're already on medication, take your medication, but also use these, and you would find that your medication you may be able to go down. And for those of us who use naturopathic medicines and stuff instead, you would realize that incorporating this type of lifestyle with your naturopathic medicines, because a lot of times we use the synthetic drugs and it's affecting the liver, the kidney, the organs. So, for each his own, but you'd be able to minimize the amount of dependency on the medication by incorporating this type of lifestyle diet, changing into the plants. So it's worth it to look at that, all right? And you would see where it is going to go a long, long way. All right, so remember, take your medications as directed, but as you incorporate this, you may need less medication. All right, losing weight is another one. All right, you're going to lose excess weight when you lower the amount of red meats and the excessive carbs. I've seen myself lose 36 pounds just by doing this, using more plants and less processed foods. So you really want to incorporate that to be able to lose weight. And you're going to lose weight in a healthy way. Yes, you can just go on a fast and drop pounds, but your body, it's healthier for your heart and every other organ as you incorporate a lifestyle way of just shedding the unnecessary weight. I want to encourage you to exercise regularly as well. That's a really good one. And there's so much videos on YouTube. You don't even have to leave your house. There are videos like walk away the pounds, walking at home, and a lot of things that is not very strenuous. Go outside, take a walk. Exercise is really going to go a long way to help with your heart, to help with your blood pressure. A lot of people try to just use diet, but exercise is really instrumental in managing your blood pressure as well. It helps you to have healthy blood pressure reading. You want to consume alcohol in moderation. If you're a person who drinks wine, or have any other beverage, there are some people who have a beer. I personally don't have alcohol, but if you do, really try to limit those alcoholic drinks, limit your alcohol intake, because it is not really good. It's not good for your blood pressure at all. All right. So I encourage you to incorporate these type of remedies into your life, and please like and subscribe to my channel so that weekly you would be able to get more healthy tips to living better. I would have seen in my own life thyroid surgery cancelled, fibroid surgery cancelled, weight loss, more energy, better health, better sleep, better digestion. I had a lot of digestive problems like, chronic fatigue, waking up just feeling fatigued, brain fog, constipation. And I can see from making these lifestyle changes, I've even have been able to create a lot of herbal products. So what you can do is to click the link below or above and book a one-on-one call with me, and let's get on the phone or let's get on Zoom, your preference, and let's talk about ways that I can personally help you. It's not just me. I've been able to help other family members, church family members, and other persons who just like you click the link, and we created a plan to help them to manage or overcome some problem that they're facing in your body. So remember, God gave us a self-healing body, but you've got to use wisdom to put the right things in your body. So until next time, click the link below, like, subscribe, and share, because we want to live healthy. We want to live long. Your health is your wealth. God bless you.